Kick-ass facts, more relationship stuffs and things. Ba-pew-pew-pew! Regardless of your height, you have a genetic predisposition to date someone who is similar in height. An analysis of the genotype of more than 13,000 heterosexual couples found that the genes that determine your height also influence your choice of mate by height. 89% of the genetic variation affecting individual preferences for height and one's own height are shared, indicating there is an innate preference for partners of similar height. Researchers said, using one's partner's genes for height, we estimated the height of the chosen partner within 13% accuracy. The similarity in height between partners is driven by the observed physical appearance of the partner, specifically their height, rather than influenced by the social or genetic structure of the population we live in. Mate selection driven by one's height is more than just a chance event and has important social and biological implications for human populations. The mating pattern observed for height is known as assortative mating, a mating pattern where individuals of similar physical characteristics mate more frequently than expected by chance. Teens who were not in romantic relationships during middle school and high school had better social skills, lower rates of depression, and fared better or equal to peers who dated. Researchers examined whether 10th grade students who reported no or very infrequent dating over a 7-year period differed on emotional and social skills from their more frequently dating peers. They analyzed data collected during a 2013 study, which followed a cohort of adolescents from 6th through to the 12th grade. Each spring, students indicated whether they had dated and reported on several social and emotional factors, including positive relationships with friends, at home and at school, symptoms of depression, and suicidal thoughts. Their teachers completed questionnaires rating each student's behavior in areas that included social skills, leadership skills, and level of depression. Non-dating students had similar or better interpersonal skills than their more frequently dating peers, while the scores of self-reported positive relationships with friends at home and at school did not differ between dating and non-dating peers. Teachers rated the non-dating students significantly higher for social skills and leadership skills than their dating peers. Women find men's faces more attractive when listening to music. The effect was not seen in men. Scientists presented heterosexual participants with music that varied in their emotional content, followed by a photograph of a face from the opposite sex with a neutral facial expression. The face was assessed in terms of attractiveness on a scale, and participants were asked to rate whether they would date the person pictured. In the control condition, only faces without music were presented. There were 3 groups of participants: women in the fertile phase of their cycle, women in the non-fertile phase of their cycle, and men. These groups were similar in mood before the experiment and in their relationship status. The results showed that women rate men's faces as more attractive and were willing to date men when the picture was exposed to music. The fertility cycle did not have a large impact on the ratings. Overall, highly stimulating and complex music led to the greatest effect compared to the control condition. The effect was not present among male participants. Research shows that actual positional power, like income or education, doesn't influence relationship satisfaction as much as equality in making decisions in the relationship. How lovers perceive power dynamics in their relationship is most important for relationship satisfaction. Do you want to have a happy relationship? Sure, who doesn't? Make sure both partners feel they can decide on issues that are important to them. Researchers interviewed 181 heterosexual couples who had been living together for at least 1 month. The respondents were between 18 and 71 years of age and had been in the relationship for an average of 8 years. The team investigated how actual and perceived power influence different aspects of a relationship, such as satisfaction and commitment, and how they affect the quality of that relationship. The survey included questions about the admiration for one's partner, trust, sexual satisfaction, feelings of oppression and constraint, as well as a commitment and willingness to invest in the relationship. The happiest couples were those in which both partners reported a high sense of personal power.